It's at 94, and as you can see before you, we are in the Bugatti Bolide. Is how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but that's how we're going to pronounce it. So today, let's get into this, because I bought this car for one reason, and one reason only, because if you go to activities, and the customer show right here, you have to use it. For some reason, all you can do, as you can see at the top right, says Bugatti Bolide. That is all you can use. The only car that's in there. They're doing this for whatever reason, but yeah. So we bought it for that reason, and pretty much that reason only. But also, it gives me an excuse to have a look at it. Now this will set you back 2.2 million. So that's a lot of money. But is it worth it? I have no idea. But it does have a little bit of customization, which is a bit different because it is a track car. So it comes in the touring car class. So here we go. But it comes in the racing class. They changed the name, didn't they, ages ago? Well, when Motorfest came out. But you can have a few different colours. You got the Bugatti blue that it's known for the Devos and things like that, and the Chirion. I believe they have in that colour as well. You got the blue. You got this grey colour. You got red, which red does look pretty cool. We got the yellow, orange, white, or you've got another like silver, which is very cool. Did that change the wheels? No, I was just seeing things. Okay, so you've got obviously visual parts, but all you can seem to do is the wheels. Now I do like these wheels, but for the video I'm gonna leave these ones on because they're unique, aren't they? We can't change caliper colour unfortunately, but you do have Bugatti written on the caliper if that's what you was interested in. But other than that, there's not much we can do, so we'll just run through. I feel like these are going to work the best, aren't they? Look at them, pretty clean. Obviously you can do other ones, like you could find some slick tyres and things like that, but I think we're going to run them blue ones because they do look cool. But we could even run these ones. Yeah, they fit a bit better, so we're going to run with them. There's a few vanities that would work, obviously. It depends on what ones you've got, but you don't need vanities really, other than stretch tyres. Stretch tyres do help you out a bit, but we're going to go with the basics here. We're going to put on some blue stuff, blue nitrous, and things like that. So, why would I go stop at blinking red? We're clearly going to do the blue. And then for the window tint, I say we just, either we do it blue, or we just leave it. See, I think it's a bit too much blue. So we're just going to leave that there. And can we add anything else? We can add toppers, even though they don't really work. But sure, if that's what you want to do. You can add the drift cam if you want. And you can do interior options, which is somewhat surprising. I didn't expect it to have them, but it does. So we're going to run the Speed Clash one. And obviously people have done some liveries. I don't know why, I'm just saying a bit weird stuff that I don't know why, to be honest. I'm going to go on a ramble if I carry on. So, we'll just have a look. I don't really like the way they've drawn around the lights. I feel like that's a bit naff. So we're going to leave it as it is. But we are going to upgrade it because it's stock power. 4-wheel drive, 1,850 brake horsepower, sorry. So what that's 1,850 brake horsepower. It weighs nearly 3,000 pounds. So seems pretty heavy. But we're just going to stick on whatever parts we have available here, because we're not going for any performance things. But we are trying to get to that 880 performance point level because we need to get max. And when we fully upgraded it, it seems like it doesn't even change the brake horsepower, which is unfortunate, but it will have an effect on the car because everyone knows fully upgraded cars go faster. So let's get into it now. Now we'll drive it. You can see it looks pretty cool. The wheels don't match brilliantly because they're light up wheels, so it's a bit different. But we're going to get into this race just here because this is a track race. Obviously we're in a Bugatti, but the Bugatti doesn't have a playlist. for some reason, because you'd think it was as a playlist, because most of the people that work for the crew tend to be French. So you'd think we'd get a playlist, but for some reason they wanted the Lamborghini one. Obviously that's probably a marketing decision, because you know more people are probably into Lamborghinis than they are into Bugattis. But hopefully one day we get a Bugatti playlist. I'd like that. I'd like them to do a Bugatti playlist, a Ferrari playlist, and probably a Koenigsegg playlist. Them four would be pretty cool. And it's a basic playlist really. You just talk a bit about cars and things like that, and you get it done. Because Bugatti being French, I feel like they could really pull it off. They could get some of their, like, you know, their people that work for it, and just talk about how they like Bugatti or something. I don't know, I feel like they could, you know, the opportunities are limitless when it comes to stuff like that. So we're going to do these. We have got a difficulty of 3. Because when I put it on 5, I struggle. And see that, when I'm turning that corner, loads of understeer. Don't know why. Obviously this is a 4-minute race. It's not a 4-minute race, but it's a 4-lap race. So far this car does not feel very good. And you know me, I'm usually optimistic about other cars, but I can't turn the corner. I know I'm only going 100 as well, so you'd think a race car could. So what I recommend doing is stiffening up that suspension at the very bottom and cambering you to wheels, and it'll make it better. Obviously some cars don't need the wheels cambering, but I feel like this one needs, I don't know if it needs the cambers, but it definitely needs stiffening up or something, because it just doesn't turn very well. So that could be worked on in a tune. Hitting the wall isn't going to help my circumstances, but as you can see, this is like a 2-minute race. It's not too bad, is it? It's a pretty cool race. So if you're grinding parts for your race cars and stuff, this is kind of an okay race to do, because it's a simple race, it's short, and you know you're going to get your parts built up. So you've got to think about this quick, because it's all well and good going for the fastest ever race, but you want to mix it up sometimes, try different events, and this is a cool event to do. And obviously I've got to work out an event that I want to do for the planes, because we've got to get all the jet parts, which you probably already seen that video, depending if I post it before this one or after. I don't actually know when I'm going to post that, but it might have been already uploaded, or it might not have been, but hopefully it is, because I want this to be one of the last videos. So hopefully you all bought this car this week and you registered for the custom show. If not, this will be your last time seeing it, so hop on, buy the car, stick in the custom show, get yourself a nice 60,000 XP. It might even be an 80,000 XP, but get yourself some XP from one of the challenges. Yeah, but this handles okay. It's very understeery though, so you gotta keep that in mind. It doesn't like to turn corners, but other than that, sounds pretty cool. Let's have a little bit of quick interior view while we finish. Pretty cool steering wheel, and with a blue interior, very nice. So it is a pretty cool car. I don't mind it. It's very expensive though for what it is, and understeering a very expensive car is not ideal. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.